My name is Neema James. Um, Neema is who I define. Like, I define myself the way I see myself generally. I don't have a specific way of defining who I am. The one thing that I know for sure is that I am an omnivore. I get interested when you interest me. But if you don't interest me, I most likely will not communicate with you. So I kind of have that thing that in general, when you get to know me, you realize that I'm actually a really cool, chill type of girl. So yeah. Um, the things that happened to me in my daily life that actually shaped the woman that I am today is probably I feel like a lot of it is mostly self-taught because I'm a very insecure person. I was like way more insecure as a kid than I am right now. But I feel like the things that like kind of like helped me get out of that a little bit probably is by reading a lot of books. I read a lot of books about people like characters that portray a certain type of dominance, especially females. And I kind of motivate me like I can be somebody, like I can be like them and I can grow up to be more confident and stuff like that. But also one of the things that really helped me is just, I feel like I just kind of have this type of like natural confidence, but I love debating. I've loved debating since I was in Form 1. And I've been debating in competitions like World Scholars Cup. So what that's one of the things that really made me like really, really confident in myself and my own skin because I'm able to speak in front of a crowd and I'm listened to. So yeah, I guess that's what shaped the woman I am today. Um, I feel like my grandpa, he was always the person that like he always motivated me. He never like really expected me to be the first or to like be number one. But he always told me to be like not that he had low expectations. No, that's what I mean. That's not what I mean. What I mean is like he always like told me just to do my best. Like whatever you do, just do your best. And eventually things would just work out. And I did and I worked hard and I am a hard worker. And things actually did go really well. So yeah. Through my educational journey, I feel like the best moments of my education were probably when I finished Form 4 because I won World Scholars Cup, and probably when I finished Form 6 because I feel like education. I mean, I love studying, but like education could be so exhausting. So one of the prominent things I liked was the opportunities I was able to be given in my school years, especially like going to events or representing my schools in different ways, whether it be debate or in exams and stuff like that. So those were kind of the things that I really enjoyed in my academic journey. One of the things I feel like goes back to my grandpa. He once sat me down and he told me, you know what, Nima? One of your biggest strengths is the way that you talk, the way that you're able to persuade and communicate to the public. I feel like is one of your greatest strengths. So if you study something in relation to that, and to study something that could promote that, you actually go a very long way. And I feel like it's true because every single step of the way I present myself, the way that I speak to people has given me those opportunities. So yeah. No, but I wish I was. Outside of my profession, I love to draw. I'm an artist. I love to watch anime, so I tend to watch like and I tend to draw animated characters like Jujutsu Kaisen, like characters from Jujutsu Kaisen, like Goju Sensei and stuff like that. So that's one of my interests. I feel like I've always wanted to be a voice to people. I've always wanted to be a voice to the public. And even when I was in like O level in high school and I got elected to be a part of the cabinet, like the presidential cabinet and stuff, I was always a person who wanted other people's voices to be heard. And I made sure the teachers listened to it. So like even now I wish to be a voice of the people. Like I wish to be a voice of those who are voiceless. So yeah. Well, my family has always been supportive of everything that I've been doing. And personally, I actually didn't start out with like arts. I didn't start out with this passion. Like I never actually knew that this was my calling. I was actually a science taker at the time. And then I realized that a lot of things that I was trying to achieve there couldn't really be achieved. Like it wasn't really the things that I really want to be like to achieve. Because like I've always wanted to be like a certain person. And then as I grew older, I realized am I doing this to please this person? Am I doing this to step into the shoes of this person? Or am I doing this because I really love it? But then I realized that it isn't something that I actually love. And then once I realized that and I changed my path, I was so much happier because a lot of things are going well for me. A lot of things, like a lot of opportunities I'm receiving is because of the like my career path, like how I changed it. So sometimes it's not always about like what you think that you want. Sometimes you need to actually realize like, is it really the thing that I like can really do successfully? So um I feel like my biggest contribution to society is just from by existing because I haven't reached the level where I can say that I've actually impacted a large crowd. So I feel like maybe in the future I would have something to show for it. How I said grounded, well, I carry such a bold vision. I feel like keeping myself down to earth. I feel like a lot of things nowadays can distract you from your goal, especially when you deal with things that are involving like internet stuff. But a lot of people get lost in it. A lot of people get lost in like the social norms of nowadays. So I feel like I sometimes try to distance myself from people or distance myself from like engaging so much in like internet based things like social media and stuff. And that kind of keeps me grounded because I no longer focus on things that are not important. I start focusing on things that are important to me, the things that I want to achieve. So that's how I kind of keep myself level. Wow, I love this question. Um, what I would advise to younger girls, younger generations, I would say never lose yourself, never lose your authenticity, never lose the actual, like the origin, like your origin. Because a lot of people nowadays and a lot of things nowadays that surround you are destined to change the person that you are. And you can see this through like social media platforms. You see people generating a fictional type of like character, like the main character type of thing, the main character syndrome. They're trying to be something that they're not. And a lot of people get lost in that. So like what I would advise the younger generation is just maintain your authenticity, maintain yourself, be who you are, and always like live like that. Be you, be real. Period. Structure or code. I've actually never thought about that, but probably never give up. Cause never give no, actually a better one would be like the future is for those that work for it today. If you do not put in the effort today, you can never build your future. Because those people that believe that things will just happen for them, it won't just happen for you. You could be rich and still not be able to be successful because you can have money, but if you don't have means to generate that money to profit even more, then there's nothing that you're doing. So work for it today. Put in the efforts today so that you can build it tomorrow. I think that's like the ultimate like verse for me. Pilau, pilau biryani. To be honest, I love food. I love eating. So I really can't pick one, but if I had to, biryani and pilau. Pilau. Um, Maybe I don't know which words I can use to say this. Just know I'm gonna be a very freaking successful individual in the future. Like you're gonna find me somewhere out there. Like, you're gonna find me in the parliament or something, but you're gonna find me somewhere out there. And it's just a matter of like time. I really can't describe my legacy yet right now because I'm still going through the motions. I'm still trying to figure out some stuff on my own. But just I know I'm gonna be successful. Like I'm know I'm gonna be somebody. And that's one of the mentalities that you need to have because they say that the tongue forms things, the tongue has power. So the more you say good things about yourself, the more likely it's going to happen. So I'm gonna be successful. And my legacy is gonna be great. And so can yours. My message to the world, I would say grab opportunities by the horn. Every single small opportunity, even if it's small, if it's big, for every single opportunity that is handed to you, make sure that you grasp it. Make sure that you hold on to it and make sure that you put in your effort and your work into that individual opportunity that you get because you never know where that thing is going to take. You might see like you might be in school and they might give you the opportunity to be like maybe the best debater or the opportunity to represent your school. You might find out like a small thing, but it will sense it can actually generate a lot of big opportunities for you in the future. So never undermine any opportunity that you're giving any field that you're on, because that opportunity could be the reason why you become successful in the future. Bye.